So, we need to defend a probably very guilty man. That is unfortunate. I'm not okay with this. But we also don't have much of a choice. So, I guess until the other... I guess it's possible that he's innocent, but at the same time, it seems more likely that he isn't. So, I'm going to go off the assumption that he is not innocent, but I'm going to have to play along until the characters can figure that out for themselves, or until I'm proven wrong. We shall see. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt on guard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important, except we don't. So, now what do we do? Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. On Guard's innocence. We have to find the real killer. Okay, well, let's start looking. You are a very tenacious 8-year-old. Since there were no psych locks, then that means we can trust Mr. On Guard to be innocent. I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was so worried that I kept wondering, what if he is the real killer? What then? That would have been a terrible situation, and that's why it's definitely going to be true. That's something I want to ask you, Pearls. Alright, what's up? Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, she and I don't have anything special going. Oh! Huh? What do you mean? But I thought you've been missing my... Oh boy. I've been mistaken all this time? No way. Ah, she really wasn't kidding. Pearl's actually... Oh boy. Maybe I should have just left it alone. Stop it. Don't hide your true feelings from me. Ow. She slapped me. Oh, Pearl. I consider you to be a good. I need levity. Oh, great. Old bag's here. What do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What's going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is. And the Steel Samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know, I was a huge fan of Juan. Why oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? And there it goes. Did you just talk about killing a hamster? Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Hurt! Don't push me, boy! Mr. Nick, I couldn't hear anything she said because she was talking too fast. Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants! Oh. Why you gotta be all like that? Please keep the hell... Oh, I was gonna... Okay, never mind. Thanks for nothing, Mysterio. Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful manner, and only recently did I finally find a star that does the thing with the stuff. Yeah, I don't know what to say, and I don't really want to. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? And watch your words. No one's gonna get away with saying anything about Juan. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner speaking supposed to be? And why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. Oh, here we go. It's going. It's an impossible. Pearls, are you thirsty? Little? Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something. Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention? Youngins today! I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta, so that's nice. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know anything about that. I was getting ready. Getting ready for what? The show, of course. Well, the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. Ah, I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night. You say that, but I don't think it's the truth. The most important moment you don't mean. Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should really always be polite. Really, kids today. Please tell me, what did you see? Oh, great! Oh, what the crap cakes? The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray onto another tangent, please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. Okay, I'm just gonna look at other things. I'll see if I can find anything you care about. Looks like the investigation's still in full swing. Hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do anything any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess, even though technically it's not legal to do so. But we've never let it stop us before. Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Lotta. Hey, Mr. Cop fella. The thief showed his face. What? Arrest him! Put him on trial. Find him guilty. Give him the death penalty. What are you doing, Lotta? Are you feeling all right? Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! Kayamaria! It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Your camera? Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always come back to the scenes of the crime? Looky, here you are. Yeah, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. It's wordplay, Pearl. So you lost your camera? It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it at a store and it's $1,600 brand new. Huh? Didn't you say you brought it for $700? No, she said $600. Had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it, too. Made me cry at all that. When did you lose your camera? Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive thingamabobber. Lotta, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So, I don't remember. Besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop. I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Fair enough. Please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area, you know, being a sneaky lady type. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. OnGuard was arrested. Seriously, how do you sneak with wearing bright green and red? What were you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Whatever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had. An ice cream scoop. A big scoop. Told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. I wonder what scoop she was after this time. Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Oi. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you gotta take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here for? Awesome, another one. Okay, that's easier. Whoops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer, can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know. Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? Well, at least we have the power to stop this sort of thing. We've been stopped, haven't we? Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your eye rule smile. Alright, cool. Well, the fact of the matter is, I am in desperate need of all manner of evidence. At least I can go inside here now. That does look like a lot of evidence. Where are we? We're in Mr. Matt OnGuard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Hi, Zero Suit Samus. What? You're Mr. OnGuard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How do you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client? In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial's tomorrow, and Mr. OnGuard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. We got some Huns to fight! Or Metroids, as the case may be. She may be of small stature, but everything can be deceiving. Appearances can. Everything and appearances. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Yeah, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. OnGuard. What's on the other side of that card? The seashell. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you take a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't even need to ask. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. Haha, joke's on you, I'm never invited. Sigh. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to the room. No, I had some errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back here to call for Mr. On Guard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corita. And that's when you found his body, ain't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. On Guard and I are related, are you? Sorry? I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did you have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. Oh, Pearl. I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. On Guard's manager. Manager, gotcha. Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Cordia, have one? No, he did not. Convenient, he didn't. Global Studios is a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. She insisted on coming! And with Maya kidnapped, she's my only actual, comedic partner for stuff. You're wrong, I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya. Pearls, calm down and hang in there. We'll get you the juice later. Alright, you mind if I take a look around? Alright. Might as well think, I don't know what relevancy it is. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. I don't really like meat. Pearl, you just continue to find new and inventive ways to be amazing. There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. The fact that there's no bone on the other plate? Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that. I imagine they were On Guard and Andrew's plates. Looks like they had T-bone. What's the Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Oh yeah, that's right. That happened same thing last time. Crazy time. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here. Yeah, I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy. It's true. Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. I would be absolutely thrilled. What about this imposing weapon? No, I can't even look at that. That's just disappointing. What about all this noise? It's probably Mr. On Guard's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here. Stars really are different from us, aren't they? Too true, tiny child. Too true. Okay, well, I'm not really seeing much else. That's the bedroom over there. That's a bed. Wow, they have really big beds here. That's true. That's how you know it's a fancy hotel. Instead of, I don't know, a Motel 6? I don't know hotel brands. Let's see. Let's present some stuff to your face. For example, could you maybe tell me more about the victim? Did you know the victim? The Jammin' Ninja? Yeah, I knew him. The world is such a small place, after all. Did you know about his rivalry with Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. You're very matter-of-fact about all of this. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why he was killed! With a gun, or knife gun, which is a gun that shoots knives. So I guess you could really, just a spring-loaded knife launcher. Doesn't really matter. Do you have any ideas? Better than the sandwiches, it's better than the guns that shoot miniature sandwiches. Anyway, do you have any ideas as to why the murder was taken place in this place? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job. Well, I'm actually overstepping my bounds when it comes to my job, but I'm still doing it. And that makes 3! Miss Andrews, sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a psych lock, Mr. Nick? Yeah, they're getting to be more and more of these lately. Sigh. All right, then fine. Back it up. And walk it forward. Oh, man, that's a lot of bears! Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in the Jammin' Ninja's room, Pearls. The victim, which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you. So, what's happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. On Guard's acquittal. Whew, you doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be all right. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy. Oh, thank you. Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map. That's great, Pearls. Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. You know such big words, and yet you cannot read. All right, well, I always actually do feel better when Gumshoe is actually with us. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's a picture. Oh, joy. Ah, there appears to be a knife in his chest. That looks like a butter knife. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death. Or just stabbed. Stabbed to death implies I feel like there's more than one stabbing. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Unguard's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Especially when you consider... you know what? I think I know why those plates were so suspicious for Phoenix. Why was Mr. Ungod arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? Looks like the victim, the Jamma Ninja, really put up a big fight. Oh, dang, there's more to this room. That's why there's so many bears! Yeah, one looks at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. Is that tomato juice? Gross. Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Mr. On Guard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jamma Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. But that's not all. There was a witness. A witness? Who is it? That lady, this old bag. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around where the Vic was where the Vic was, that's a little off. Something that's a little off, as in, that's for you to figure out, pal. All right, let's try to figure it out, pal. Okay. What can you tell me about the victim? I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who the Jamma Ninja and Mad on Guard are. Can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time. So they have this real fiery rivalry with each other that's ice cold now. Kinda like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of me as a rival. Unfortunate. Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy is guilty, a buck. Okay, that was a little weird. For some reason, Audacity, my audio capture stuff, just up and stopped. I went mute for like 15 seconds or so. Luckily, I caught it pretty quick. This is the beauty of having multiple monitors. Anyway, she does give that sort of impression, like she's got it all together. Compared to her, you can easily tell I'm a can't do anything right kind of guy. That's why I get all nervous and start messing up. I feel sort of bad for him and his silly face. Oh, what you gonna do? All right, well, let's take a look-see-loos around these parts, okay? Okay, so first and foremost, there's a whole lot of bears. Wow, there are a lot of bears. Thank you, Pearl. Alarm clock ones, collector's edition, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. They deserve love. It's hard to bear with all these problems, Growl. Where did that come from? I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Post-traumatic stress disorder. Very common affliction. Some kind of mini fridge? There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator. The carrot juice bottle and tomato juice bottle are both empty. Empty? too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. Guess he must have been a health nut. Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too. Maybe red was his favorite color. Is there such a thing? What about this? It's so messy here. Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it. There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please. Okay, well, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearl and not Maya. Looking around. It's a suitcase. I gotta be honest, that thing in the top left, I thought it was like a dehumidifier or something, so that's why I wanted to look at it. In retrospect, I think that actually might have been part of a coffee maker or a soap dispenser. One of the two. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's clothes, a dryer, shaver, calculator. Do All-Stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Ninja Man? I don't even know, man. And we'll just swoot on over. Ah, the guitar is missing. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange, the guitar's not here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show? But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. Why would he bring a empty guitar case? I'm pretty sure it would be noticeably lighter. That's true. Eh? The guitar case is wet. It's only wet on the top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? Interesting. A moist guitar case. Most fascinating. Looks like Mr. Cordy had dinner last night. Yeah, and tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the award show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. Meager meal, you say? I swear. Man, there's a robot bear up in here. So that's a bed, right? Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft. Big beds must be a rarity for her. I'm pretty sure they sleep on the floor. Like bed rolls, whatever it's all about. No clues here. All right, well, what about this? It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. And for some reason, despite all of the other things getting knocked off, this didn't? Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. You and me both, sister. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. Observant gal. She's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is this glass the only thing that's still all right? Unless it was put there after the fact. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the dang floor. This is probably where Mr. Cordia fought his assailant with a knife. Where are these bits of glass from? Flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are. You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? I do not. Implying that the vase fell, cracked open, made the thing wet, but then someone opened it to take the guitar? That's just rude. To say that it was a rude, crude dude, let me tell you. Okay, not really seeing a whole lot else to look at. You have to wonder what the deal with the bears is! Let's see, you know anything about a camera? Nothing? Okay, fair enough. You know anything about the crime? You look at this photo and you can't help it. Makes you want to say, I can't believe this is the scene of a murder. Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. Looks like a butter knife, and I think it is. A clue is sleeping in this photo somewhere. I know it. Well, he's sitting down in the chair. The stuff is already smashed down. The case is already opened. And the glass is already there, too. This is all very odd. What do you know about this guitar case? Oh, that. That's just what I heard, pal, but that's the Jammin' Ninja signature item. The guitar case? No, not that. What do you take me as? I mean the guitar inside. But it's gone. Yeah, we looked for it, too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show. It's starting to sound like that red guitar is related to all of this. What do you have to say about tomato? About this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute! So does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you could bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Well, that's not good. What's that beeping noise, Nick? I believe it's the transceiver. Oh! Oh, I thought it was the transceiver I had. No, but it's the Miss Von Karma alarm! For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops up out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. And yes, I know it's scarce. Ow! And there she is. At last you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Having bested me in court twice, I am now extra crazy. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. Now that looked more like you were hitting yourself. Ow. Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy McTrenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Ow. Detective, come here for a second. Ow, 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 ow. 7. 7? How are you not in prison? I think he just passed out. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared, he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record twice. I'll never forget that. This time victory is mine! Victory is yours? That all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy! The investigation briefing is about to begin. Oh, no, he's fine. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet, I swear on my family's honor. Like I give a crap! What did she throw at me now? What's this? Well, I guess this means I've got to get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. She is absolutely insane in the membrane. Do I have the thing that was tossed at me? Oh, wait, no, it's on the table. Okay, hang on. It wasn't there before. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? The paper's got the Jammin' Ninja's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. It's a special way of writing called cursive. It's, very antiquated and pointless and useless, yet we still force children to learn it. See how it says, to my dearest Wendy, in more normal letters here? This sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. Hold on. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Alright, well, I'm willing to bet that I can probably get the old bag to talk. So that's, something. Back it up. And back it up. Look at that lobster. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Ah, Mr. Powers, you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Sigh. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. The demographic is strictly 7 to 11 adolescent males. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. Even though I'm pretty sure Nickel is both weaker and cheaper than Steel, but alright. This time there are 3 Samurai brothers: Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love Y in Ni Olde Tokyo. You see. Wait, a love what? A love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Anyway, Sayo's actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. It's crazy. Sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet times 3, and probably better written. Oh, you heard me, Shakespeare. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. That is such a weird target. Yes? What happens next? I need to know. Does she do it? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week. I can't believe she's really considering it. So, what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? Well, he's like this ninja guy, but he has a guitar, you know, and he, like, is a Pied Piper or something. Started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. it has the exact same theme song, inexplicably. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a pretty big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. Next, you'll be telling me there's a ninja running around in a bright yellow jumpsuit. And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Masola. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3. Oh, that's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. What happens next? I need to know! Will he be able to sing? What about the princess? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. Oh, what show should I watch? I can't believe she's considering it! You tiny child! I'm surprised you even have anything resembling a TV where you are. And considering this is... Well, I think this is officially in the past, but only in the past in the sense that it's like, what, 2016, 17? We've got DVR! Let's see. You want to look at a crime photo? Okay, fair enough. Guitar case? That guitar case, that was Juan's. I'm guessing you've seen this case before. It's pretty famous by now. Stands out because it holds the bright red guitar. The bright red guitar, the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. But if the guitar is so important, why is it not anywhere to be found? That does seem odd. We might have to use a gun or something. What about this? Nothing? Fair enough. What can you tell me about her? Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. I believe they call that the step on you type. Weird. Not a fan. That's kind of weird. But I won't judge. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? Ah, if you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know. He's so happy he looks like a lion that found his next meal. And that's not just because of his huge head. He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know. Really? It started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry. Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. At 21, that is messed up. Matt's younger than me. Yeah. But you can practically see his star potential. His star potential. I got his autograph the other day. Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. I'm forgetting probably doesn't. I mean, I'm not trying to say you're a liar. Just saying probably not. Okay, so I assume this is yours. Oh, she's clamming up like the old clam she is. Anything would be helpful. Well then, ew. No, I really don't want that. She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick? I know. I get the impression she doesn't like most people. Might be able to break at least a lock, I guess. Might as well figure out what we're doing here. What you witnessed? Tell me! You and your creepy little eyes. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please tell us what you saw. What a waste. And here I had a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at your youngin's expense. I am a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. I mean, I assume this is what you want. It's got Wendy's name. That's Juan's autograph! Yes, it is. And it even says to Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? Probably. My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? If not, it's a coincidence and a good enough one for me. Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think God had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Ugh. I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Oh. Ah, wow, she must really want this. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Right, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart. Okay. Fine, take the thing. Just stop making facial expressions. It's very disturbing. Do not like looking at you. I feel bad for you now. I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh, no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence I was on my way to the toilet minding my own business. To do your business. With prunes. Did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get like a, I don't know, a gift certificate or two out of it. Maybe something more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for the part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. Mr. Ungard hasn't done anything bad. Or he did. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my poor Juan in. I just do. Yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? Wonder what that would look like. Probably like a chicken with a yellow belly. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Ungard ever do to deserve such a thing? What did Mr. Ungard do to you to make you so... You don't know? That guy. He framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick. What's up? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean? Ugh. Okay, I can't really explain that stuff. How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? Okay, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy. He shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager. Why? I thought that lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway? Oh, I'm one of his biggest fans, you see. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. Do you have any proof that Mr. Ungard did what you said he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Ugh, of course, a tabloid. Next week. Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? He. You're a diabolical person. Do not care for it. To criminal affairs! For a fraction of a second, I didn't realize that was the Blue Badger, and I thought it might have been Pikachu. I saw a yellow face. Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Great! Now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. You said something about an investigation briefing earlier, right? Well, we should probably just come back later. I guess that's all we can do. All we can do is the best we can do. Let's see, is there anything going on in here? Ah, the lawyer dude. What did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Have ye? After I got the award, took a break, went back to my room. You know how it would be. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my nickel samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Okay, so no, this is basically the exact same thing. Yeah, okay. It's all the exact same dialogue. Alright, well, how about we talk about... said managerial. That's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. Okay, well, that accomplished absolutely nothing. Do I have anything else? Want to see a crime photo? Okay, fair enough. Anything about a guitar? No, okay. All right, well, this has been entirely pointless. Thank you, and have a nice day.